without a phone, or or
Yeah.
deal with
We
the
we
headache.
we wrecked your phone and we don't care that much, but
They
yeah,
don't
there you
care at
go.
all.
What?
They don't care at all. Like they care zero. And I don't I wish people understood. It's like, do we understand the hole that we're digging ourselves into? There's no one I can talk to
No,
when these
I
things
know.
go wrong.
I know.
Instagram, YouTube, Google, Facebook, uh, like the giant people that rule our lives, when something goes wrong, there's nowhere to go.
Right. There's
Like,
nothing.
there's nothing you can do.
That's right.
Sorry. Sorry it's fucked up. Have fun.
Yeah. We don't care about you. You're our product. You're not our
Yeah,
customer.
exactly. So, like, quite frankly, I'm sick of it. And I feel like going and moving to the mountains. Like, that was how I felt this morning. And then on top of it, everything hurts. I don't know what I've done to my body. Something's wrong. Um,
Oh man.
my shoulder's getting worse, and now my hip hurts, like in a way that it's never hurt before. And
Yeah.
all the only I had a good long think before I walked into the grocery store, and I talked with mom, and the only thing that I can think of that I've changed in my diet recently is I increased my protein intake. And it's like, okay, so let's go back to the last time that I was feeling pretty okay. And it was right before Pascha, was the last time that I didn't really feel like I had any real injuries. And so it's
Wow.
like, all right, I guess I'm going to go back to eating plant-based mostly and eggs, and that's just what I'm going to go back to doing for a while and see if that helps. But like,
Yeah.
my trainer's like, well, maybe you should go see a doctor. And I'm like, the fuck are they going to do?
Yeah, they
They're
never
not
know
going
what to
to do
do.
anything. They're going to,
Fibromyalgia, that's all they ever say.
oh, and
Just
I've already been diagnosed with that. Like,
right.
that's not a new diagnosis. Also, I'm pretty sure it's wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't even know what fibromyalgia is. Like, they were prescribing drugs, and on the actual commercial saying fibromyalgia is thought to be overactive nerves. Thought to be. You're gonna give me medication for something that you have not yet identified? Are you
Right.
joking? Like that was the only answer that my doctor gave me when they said, because like she said, well, I don't want to diagnose you with it yet because we haven't ruled out everything. So first they wanted me to do a sleep study, which was going to be $2,500, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I would rather just live with it. I don't have $2,500. And then he sent me to somebody else, and that guy's like, well, fibromyalgia often gets misdiagnosed and overdiagnosed. And he's like, you have to have, you know, problems in all of these pressure points. And as it turns out, I had problems in like 14 out of 17 or something. And he's like, oh, you might actually have it. But again, all he could do was say, you can take this drug. That's really all we've got. Like, they didn't have any other answer for it.
Yeah.
So thankfully, even after living with that, thankfully my knees went, and I started seeing my chiropractor. And because I cut out gluten and aspartame, like so much stuff got better. And like I've been feeling relatively good for a while. It's been great. And now all of a sudden, like in the last 5 months, everything's going to shit, and I don't understand why. Or I should say in the last like 3 months, really. So I'm just going back to the last time I can remember feeling okay. And that was during Lent. I was eating Beyond burgers and vegetables and and eggs. So gonna gonna try that for a little while and see if
Okay.
anything gets better. But like, it's just frustrating because like I feel like it's so much work just to feel okay. And and I don't even look as good as half the people that don't have to work as hard. It's just, I don't like saying it's not fair, but that's all I feel like saying right now. It's just not fair.
I know.
And I know that I'm not supposed to care about that. I know that it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of eternity, but I'm tired. I'm so tired.
I know.
I'm
Me too.
tired. I'm even hurting. I'm tired of being alone. And it doesn't seem to matter how much I pray for things to get better. It just doesn't get better. Every time I turn around, it's one more thing going wrong. And I don't know how to deal with it sometimes. And I'm not having a good day. I want so badly to have help. That's all I want. It's just I want somebody to help me.
I
I'm just so
know.
tired of doing all of this by myself. And it's only gonna get worse. Problems in life only get bigger as you get older. Like,
Yeah, they seem to.
how am I gonna do all of this stuff by myself? How am I gonna do it when I don't have you or mom?
I don't know, Kate. Teach me to treat all that comes to me throughout the day with the peace of soul and the firm conviction that your will governs all. That's what life is about more than anything.
I know,
It's just believe in it.
I know, but sometimes it's just hard. I'm not a saint. I'm not a saint. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could help more.
I just help. Yeah, you help a lot. You and mom are a lot of help, and I'm very, very grateful that I still have you guys around. And I'm sorry for being selfish because I know you're tired too.
Yes, I am. That's true.
But when you were talking about being sad because you couldn't tell your dad something, I come to you guys for everything. Everything, everything.
Yeah.
Like if you don't answer or mom doesn't answer, I don't have anybody to talk to sometimes. And I just don't want to be totally alone when everybody, like, yeah, I have friends now, but eventually they'll all get married and grow up and have kids and people's lives change. Even Megan, I don't talk to Megan as much anymore. I know she still loves me and everything, but like she's got her own family and her own responsibilities. Like I, I just don't know where to go or what to do because, and I think the worst of it is I can't do anything. Like, I'm so used to being able to, well, if I don't like something, fix it. Like, I've done that my whole life. I don't like my car, I get a new car. I don't like where I'm living, I move. I don't like my job, I quit. Like, I fix it.
Right.
And I don't have the ability to fix this. Like, there is no fix. And I don't manage that very well. I don't like things that I can't control, and I feel like I've just been fighting with God my whole life over stuff like this, and I'm sick of doing it, but I don't know how to let go because every time that I feel like, okay, I'll let go and it'll be fine, then it's not fine. And it hasn't been fine for years. Like, I've stopped trying to date more times than I can count, and I always end up getting bored or frustrated and thinking, well, maybe I have to do something, and that never helps. I don't know, I'm just rambling now. So sick of being tired. I just want to not be tired.
What?
I said I'm just sick of being tired. I want to not be tired anymore.
I know. Me too.
Anyway, so yeah, that's what's up. And I sat there and actually thought about what would happen if I did move to the mountains, and I know what would happen.
What?
My loneliness and depression would follow me. Like, it doesn't fix it.
That's true.
Like, I just find other things to be frustrated about. Like, it doesn't fix. Like, I know this. I've already done that experiment. I moved all the way to Australia. Guess what? The problems follow you.
Right.
There is no fixing. And just scared of the end of the world, but at the same time, it's like, oh my God, get on with it already. Like, but I know that that's just my own selfish human exhaustion talking and not my need for salvation. That's my need for escape. And we're supposed to rejoice in suffering. You know, when I was praying the healing prayer this morning, I noticed something.
No.
Nowhere in there does it say heal me.
What does it say? Just help
It
me put
says
up with it?
it says help me to put up with it, help me to realize that this is for my salvation, and help me to be okay with that. And it's like, huh, kind of, what do you know? It's not actually a prayer of, it's not actually a prayer. It's when it says prayer for the sick person, it's a prayer of patience, not healing. Nothing to do, it has nothing to do with getting better.
That is funny.
It is funny, isn't it? It's like, as I'm praying it, I'm like, well, of course it is. Of course it has nothing to do with actually feeling better, because that's not the goal. The goal is not to be comfortable. It's never been.
Well, you want to hear something funny?
Sure.
You know how our address never comes up in any address, the N57 thing never works
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try Anna Way, Heartland, Wisconsin.
Really?
Try it. I was just looking at Google and it literally works.
Yeah, but that wouldn't get you to the house number.
It doesn't matter. It gets you to our little driveway, our tiny little driveway.
Oh, I thought Anna Way was the whole road.
Yeah, but we're the first house on it. It's our driveway.
Oh.
I named it in Waze because you could you can edit the map in Waze. So it's been in Waze for like, I don't know,
Well, try
8 years.
ordering something and seeing if it makes
No,
it.
I'm not saying ship something to it, but if somebody we still have people trying to find our house by our stupid address and it doesn't work.
Oh, so like if you're just giving directions to a person.
Correct. To a GPS that where you want somebody. I always tell people go to Arrowhead High School. Put that in your phone.
Tell people.
Yeah.
Like we're right across the street from Arrowhead High School.
But now I find you can do Anna Way. I'm not kidding. It's so funny, I think.
Well,
yeah, it just shows you what a little something can do over a long period of time.
There you go. That is funny.
And there's only 2 other Anna Ways on like the whole country.
That's weird.
There's one in Heartland, and that's it. There's really, in all of Ways, there's no other Anna Way in the USA, except there's one in Elgin, Illinois, or something. And it puts the dot like right almost on our house. It's like midway down the driveway, which you'd be at our house if you went to this exact latitude, longitude. It's hilarious. I just think it's hilarious. Sorry, I have to get a kick out of that.
You can get a kick out of it. That's funny things you get a kick out of.
It is. And so now, instead of me putting in my stupid N5W70, whatever it is, I can use my GPS.
Well, that's great.
That is funny. I mean, I knew Waze did it, but nobody uses Waze. Everybody uses Google, right?
Yeah.
Wonder if
it's on Google.
Wonder if Maptitude does it.
I can see it on Google.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. There's only a few of them,
Because Google steals all of the.
Yeah. Well, Google owns most of. They own a lot of Waze.
Yeah.
They have a big share of it.
Oh, I thought they bought it outright. Because what Waze had that Google didn't was the ability to give feedback on addresses and routes.
Maptitude isn't a thing. That's software. What's the name of that other mapping?
MapQuest.
MapQuest, that's it. MapQuest.com.
Yeah, that's why Google took Waze. It's because what Waze did was like the CAPTCHA.
Yeah.
It used people's inputs of addresses and routes and construction to update its overall artificial intelligence algorithms. So it used people to do the mapping versus Google using its little self-driven cars or whatever.
Right. Oh, there's a few. There's like 3 of them, but MapQuest doesn't get it. It only gets Heartland, doesn't get Anna Way. But who uses MapQuest?
I don't know a single person who uses MapQuest.
Me either.
It's Google or it's Waze. I mean, even Apple products use Google Maps.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can use Google on Apple. It's not like an operating system. It's still just the products.
Oh, I think it did find it. Nope. West Bend, Heartland. No, Kodiak, Alaska. There's Elgin. Yeah, MapQuest doesn't have it in there yet. But I bet it will someday.
Yeah. Probably.
Probably. So that's just funny.
Yep.
So come on over.
I can't come over. I've got to go to work.
Oh, cause hey, Mom's phone. I think she got an absolutely brand new one. I don't know how that's even possible.
It is. That's what we ordered. That's what I sent you.
I know, but the last 2 weren't new. They were
I know.
repos
They
or something.
said they were refurbished, but
Yeah.
the link that I found, I looked for a new inbox.
Yeah, and guess what?
What?
It comes with a cable that has 2 USB-C ends on it,
Exactly.
which I thought was pretty cool.
That's a rapid charging cable. That means that her battery will charge up really fast.
No, well, it might be, but it's also, I don't have anything to charge it with, but it's also allows 2 phones to connect to each other.
It should have come with a plug
It did,
that,
but it's a very
yeah.
short cord. I think it's more for two phones plugging into each other.
No, Dad. Dad, I
Well, it's
own the phone.
sweetie,
It,
sweetie. It says plug your old phone in
right.
to the
I know
cable.
that. I know that. That's not what the cable is, though. Yes, it does that. But that specific cable and that specific charger plug is a rapid charging set. So it charges your phone faster than a standard cable does. Anytime that I use that plug, my phone charges up like 3 times faster than any other charging cable. They designed it for that. That was like one of the selling points of this phone. So if it's new in box, that's what it came with, a rapid charging cable. Hello?
Okay, I believe you.
Okay, well, sometimes you argue. And yes, I'm wrong a lot of the time, but I'm right about this. Problem is that eventually that cable does deteriorate. I had to chuck out one of mine and I bought a USB-C cord and put it into the plug thinking that that would be the same, and it's not. It doesn't charge fast. Just works to charge, that's all. So Mom said she'll come over.
To your house?
No, she said she'll come over to the office tomorrow.
Oh, with the phone? With both
Uh-huh.
phones?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Anyway, it looks like it ought to be it looks really good. I'm really happy.
Okay, good. I hope that the camera works.
Well, it oughta. All yours have, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. I just wanted you to know I'm in your court and I know what it feels like to hurt and what it feels like to be tired.
I know.
And there's no escape for it, really. That's the worst
Yep.
of it.
I know.
I know.
I'm going to see my chiropractor tomorrow morning, but it's at like 9:45.
Okay.
So I might be
Well,
there
make
a
sure to
little
watch the
later.
show because it's going to be a good one.
Okay.
While you watch the show while you do it.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Choosing Visa and MasterCard service.
Hey John, Mike Tracy again, Multiplastics. Give me a call, 951-526-4791. I'm not sure that I have whatever it is you're looking for. We supply thin gauge films for the printing industry and food industry. I don't know. Sounds like you're looking for some sort of a liner or insulation for a box. Anyway, call me when you can. Talk to you later. Bye. Mike?
Hey, Mike, John Miglash. I'm a friend of Paul Lawson.
Yeah, hi John. How you doing?
Yeah, I was pretty sure you didn't have what I was looking for. If you ever ordered lobsters from Maine or steaks from Omaha, you probably got them in a box that included dry ice and was basically made of styrofoam.
Yep.
And that's what I'm looking for. What?
You're looking for the boxes?
Yeah, the styrofoam boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't sell any type of carton or box or anything like that, or styrofoam.
Right.
We do all the thin gauge films for like potato chip bags and clear
Well, I've about had it with thin layer films with potato chips. You can't open bags anymore.
Without them ripping apart and chips going everywhere.
Or you just can't open them. You can't bite them open. You got to have a scissors. It's like, what is the world coming to? No humans can live in it. Anyway, that's just a personal thing. But Paul said that if you didn't have it, you'd know who to talk to, and that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, no, I have no idea who to talk to. I don't know who makes that. I don't know where you get them. You know, anything like that. I apologize, but you know.
Wow.
I appreciate Paul's description of me, but I have no idea where to get that type of thing.
Well, if you had nothing else to do, then you'd have to go looking. But I'll go looking because I do have a couple of possible suppliers.
Sure.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you.
Well, good luck in your search.
Yeah. Sure. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Take care.